Good morning, students. I hope all of you are fit and fine at your home and just following all the precautions that washing of your hands using sanitizers, not to just go anywhere, just remain 1 to 4 meter away from others. Okay, I hope all of you are following this one. Nowadays, you know very well, our syllabus is also finished and we have just started our revision. Yesterday, I just given you one activity regarding COVID-19. I got the response of students, but even some left. So I request all of you just send me that activity as well as just send the pic of which unit we have done now of fair notebook. I know everybody is having their fair notebook and you have just done unit first, unit second, theorems and unit third already done in your fair notebook and got checked by me also during school days. But after lockdown, some students have sent me the pic of rest chapters but still some left. You know, your notebook checking is also the part of your PA1 assessment. So please complete it and send the pic to me so that accordingly I can just give the marks to you. Okay, and just be notebook should be neat and clean with the norms of Rishikulians. Yes, some number should be in the center and after each and every question that you have to use scale and pencil to draw the lines. Now the turn is of exercise 1.2. Let's start. What is to be there in 1.2 exercise? The prime factorization is to be there. By prime factors, we have to find HCF and LCM. Or if it is to be not given in any question particularly that this method you have to do, you can just take the method of your own choice. That is to be L method also, or we can say division method also. For LCM, that generally taking all the statement together we can take that one also, and for HCF we can use division method also, but if the written specially we have to follow the same. Clear? Now instead of first question I am just going to take second question type, not second question. You have to do the exercise yourself. Same type question I am going to take, that by prime factorization you have to find HCF as well as LCM. Okay, HCF and LCM, it I just taken the statement find the LCM and HCF of 670 to 120. Okay, how to do? First of all, we have to take the prime factorization of all the three numbers. As the prime factorization of 6, that 2 divides 6 by 3, so it will gives you 3. 3 ones are 3. So 6 multiples, that is equal to 2 into 3. In the same way, we are going to take the factors of 72, that we will divide 2 by 72. 72 it will gives you 36, then 2 it will gives you 18, then again by 2 it gives you 9, then 9 divides by 3 gives you 3, then 3 divides by 3 gives you 1. It means prime factorization of 72, that is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Clear? Now we are going to take prime factors of 120. 120 again it is to be divided by first 2. When you will divide it by 2 it will gives you 60. Then by 2 it will gives you 30. Then by 2 it will gives you 15. Then by 3 it will gives you 5. 5 divides by give you 1. It means factors of 120 are 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Clear? Now as we have to find HCF, what is HCF? HCF is highest common factor, means which statements are common in all these three. So first of all, we will just mark the common and then we just take the product of all the common factors. That will gives you the HCF. So let's see. First 2. 2 is the common in all these three. So I had just make it underlined, so that it seems it is to be common. In the next also just 3, 6, as 6 having 3, so we are just going to 3. 3 is also the factor of 72 also, 3 is factor of 120 also, so it means 3 is common in all these three. Okay, so commons are 2 into 3, so highest common factor, that is HCF, will become 2 into 3, that is 6. Clear? Now how to write LCM? The way of writing LCM is that first of all you will write your LCM, means what is common in all three. Then you have to write once only which is common in 2. So as second 2 and third 2 is common in both, so we will write only 2 times 2. Okay. 1 time common of all three, 2 times common of 2, and next 3, 1, 3 is also common in the 2. Okay, 1, 3 is common in all the three and 1, 3 left alone. Okay, so we will write that common also. Next one, which is to be left, that is to be also you have to write that left is 5. Okay, so 5 also be written. Clear? After writing common, which factors left, that can also be included as a part of your LCM. Then your LCM will be completed. LCM means least common multiple. Average, always keep in mind, HCF is always either of these three statements or less than the 3 given statements. HCF is always greater than the 3 given statement, or it may be the bigger one statement. Okay, so we will just take multiplication of which is to be common, and after left common, the all the factors we also have to take. So the product will become 2 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5, all the product, that is equal to 360. So 360 will become our LCM. Now clear? Now next is to be, if 2 statements are given, it is rule for only 2 statement I am saying. If 2 numbers are given to us, then the product of 2 number, means first number multiplied by second number, that is always equal to the product of LCM to HCF, means first number into second number is equal to HCF into LCM. In mathematical form we can write also like this. Now we are just going to do question number 4th, because in second and third you have to find HCF, LCM and prime factorization only. Now the turn of sum 4th. Given that HCF of these 2 numbers is 9, find the LCM. 2 numbers are given to you and their HCF is also given. We have to find the LCM. So don't think you are just you can't get the LCM which we have done by earlier method. This is the short method. When 2 statement or 1 HCF or LCM is given to you, then we generally apply this one. So we can say product of 2 numbers, that is equal to HCF into LCM. Now put the statement according to question which is to be given in sum number 4th. First number that we get takes 306. You can write the statement also, that first number that is equal to 306, second number that is equal to 657, and HCF that is to be given 9. If you want to write the statement also on one column, you can write also. So then after you have to write the formula line. No, you just mention this formula also. Then you have to put the value according to question. 306 multiplied by 657 is equal to 9 multiplied by LCM. Okay, so LCM will become, this 9 comes in denominator for doing the calculations. Okay, so it will become LCM is equal to 306 into 657 divided by 9. Now divides both statement. Anyone can be cancelled. I have just done the cancellation of 657 by 73. Now do the product of these 2 entries or these statements. We can say the product answer is to be your LCM, that is 22338. This is your answer. Clear? So you have to mention it's your answer. Clear? Now for next question. What is the next question? Check whether. First I am going to explain sum sixth. In sum sixth only I will just explain how to do. Not I am going to just do the solution, because I want to ask in these two parts, just check whether these are composite number. First of all, we must know what are the composite number and what are the composite number. For this we also know what are the prime numbers. So prime numbers which have exactly the two factors, or we can say the numbers which are exactly divisible by itself and one only. When they divided by 1 and itself, it means exactly two factors are there, then the numbers are said to be prime numbers. If any numbers have more than two factors, then we can say it is a composite number. Okay, so what is to be there in sixth sum? In sixth sum you have to just do check, means you just do the calculation as the entries to be given. A bigger number is to you will obtain, and do the prime factorization of the bigger number. Then see it has more than two factors, automatically it will become a composite number. Yes, clear? For next sum, fifth sum, just 6 to the power, we must know about the fundamental theorem first. What is the fundamental theorem? So its also definition is most important. Fundamental theorem. What is the fundamental theorem? That every composite number can be expressed as the product of primes, and this prime factorization is unique apart from the order in which they occurs. It means any composite number, if we do the prime factorization, this factorization is unique. Unique means their factors are same. If we will just start with the bigger factor, then at the end the lower factor will come. If we will start with the lower prime factor, then the bigger prime factor will come. As suppose I am going to take 30. If I just 30 division by 2, then by 3, then by 5, the factors will be 2, 3, 5. Or if I will start 30's prime factorization by 5, then its prime factorization may be 5, 3, 2, or it may be 5, 2, 3. Means every time the prime factorization of 30 contains one factor 2, one factor 3, one factor 4, not other than this. So we are going to do up to this one, and you have to try more sum also. Today you will just do exercise 1.2. The sum related to this I will explain later. Okay, bye students.